Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me for your strength training today. Today is a bars and plates style class, so you'll need a variety of weights that you can swap out as we go through the workout. And don't worry, if you don't have bars and plates, you can do this with dumbbells also. So grab a variety of weights of your choice and get ready to get warmed up. So we're going to start with our warm-up. So I need you to have a light weight on your bar or your lighter set of dumbbells, and we're gonna bend down, hips, knees, and ankles to pick up that bar. With this light weight on the bar, I wanna focus on establishing good posture. So I want you to lift your shoulders up, I want you to pull them back, and then I want you to slide them down. This is our nice, strong set position. From here, I want you to hinge forward. So you're gonna bring that bar down towards your knees with a nice long spine, and then you're just gonna stand it right back up again. Think about elongating through the backside of the leg and then squeezing to stand up, warming up that posterior chain. Each time you do this, you may find you travel down the leg a little lower, and you'll notice that I'm keeping my bar really close to my legs, pushing that tailbone behind me. Last one here, I want you to take this to a squat. We're gonna let that bar come down towards the ground and then stand up nice and tall. Again, we are just warming up, so you choose your range of motion. You might be going down towards the ground a little further each time for this one also. Good. Let's do one more squat here, bringing it down as low as you can. Good. We're gonna hinge forward again, but this time we have a little row to wake up the upper back this time. So hinge, pull that bar right in and stand tall again. We want to really think about squeezing our shoulder blades together as we get to the top of this range of motion. Very good. Let's do one more here. And then I want you to bring it to a nice clean and reset back down. It's kind of a complex move where you use your legs to create momentum, get under that bar, and then lower it back down. Good. Let's do one more, but this time up overhead. I want you to press into that bar, pushing through both of your hands to drive straight up. Good, let's do one more. This time we're gonna take that bar, put it right onto our shoulders. Bring your elbows a little bit forward and step back into a lunge. Alternating sides. Again, go as far as you can in your range of motion for this warm-up that feels comfortable, but is still letting you get those muscles warmed up. Good. Let's do one more on each side. And then we are going to stand tall, get that bar up and over, set it down on the ground, shake everything out, and your warm-up is done. It's time to put a little more weight on that bar because your first block of work is coming up next. Take a second and put more weight on that bar. Okay, as you can see for block one, I have heavier weight on my bar. That's because we're working on some larger muscle groups. So if you have your bar loaded, I'm gonna show you what we're gonna get up to in this first little bit. I want you to bring that bar up onto your shoulders, clean and press it, find a nice comfy place on your shoulders. We are gonna go from squat to lunge. It looks like this. Nice squat into a nice lunge. That's gonna be our first interval. So clean and press your bar up onto your shoulders. Nice, strong set position, core tight. Getting ready to go from that squat to lunge. We're gonna stay on the same side for the entire interval. You ready? Here we go. Squat to lunge. Now, every time you move and change position of the feet, you need to really strengthen the core to keep everything moving nicely. It's a little bit of balance work involved also. Good. Now go at your own pace. You don't have to match my pace. And another option, if you're looking to make things harder, you're gonna stay down low. That time under tension is really gonna put it over the top a little. Hang in here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that bar down. Shake out that grip. I'm gonna show you what's next. We're gonna grab onto that bar. We're going to bring it into a dead squat. And then we have a hinge and row. That's our next combo. Shoulders back, core tight. Come on down to that bar. Good. Set position. Dead squat. Bringing that bar down to the ground, standing it back up, coming into that hinge and row. Now look, if you need a break, you can leave the bar there. You do whatever you need to. Each time I do my row, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades. That upper back right here squeezes to work really hard. Under 10 seconds here. Good. 3, 2, 1. Shake that out. Guess what? Other side for that squat to lunge. Shake it out again. Get ready. That bar needs to be cleaned up and over. One more time. Okay, this time, planting that other foot to go into that back lunge. Stand tall, set position, starting with that squat in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat into the lunge. Go at your own pace and see if you can get a nice full range of motion. Keep breathing and pushing through the floor. So on this squat, when I stand up, it's a push straight through the floor. And again, you can stay low if you want that challenge, that time under tension. If you don't want that, you bring it right here. We are almost done with this interval. 3, 2, bar up and over. Shake it out. You know what's next, right? Dead squat with the row. We're bringing it back. Reset. Get ready again. We're gonna have to go down to the floor to pick that up. That's part of the training. So come on down here. Grab that bar. Set position. We're gonna bring that bar down to the ground right here. Squat it low, drive through the floor. Hinge forward, pull. Good. Remember that option. You can leave it here. That's okay. Try not to use much momentum on the row. I want you to really think about squeezing, not pulling quickly. It's a nice controlled movement where you squeeze. Very good. Almost done this interval. Set that down. Shake it out. Nice work. We're done with that first part of this block. You're gonna get a bit of an extra reset time. Right now, I want you to just shake it out, a little recovery, and start to think about what weight you might need to do a clean and press. We're also going to have some balance work with a single leg deadlift. So change your weights right now. I'm gonna take mine off to make it a little lighter. So we've got cleans and presses. And then we're gonna follow that up with single leg deadlift. Balance work can be very challenging. So Your bar is loaded. We're gonna start just like we did in the warm-up with that clean and press. We're gonna reset in between each one. So grab that bar. Set position one more time. Here we go. Clean it, press it, and reset back down. Use those legs. It is not about just the arms powering through. I get momentum right here, and I get momentum right here. Full body movement. Nice work. Also, catch the bar and lower the bar. Don't let it just drop back down like that. Stay in control. Nice work. Whew, shake it out. Nice work. Take your rest. Next up is a single leg deadlift. This challenges your balance. We're gonna take a slightly wider handprint on the bar. We're gonna hinge forward and we're gonna lift that back leg. We're gonna stay on that same side. Yes, of course we are. Grab that bar. Set position, shoulders back. Pick a leg. Here we go. Squeeze the back side of the body and make sure your glutes are helping balance your hips. Take your time. Don't rush. If you want a challenge, you are gonna try and keep your leg from touching down. You're not gonna take a rest. If you need to, you are gonna set it down and take that rest. Do what you can. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you are squeezing so that that bar isn't rounding out your back. Stay strong. Nice work. Give your grip a rest. Shake it out. Cleans and presses. We're going back there again. So you've still got 20 seconds. Take the recovery. Let that grip go. Cleans and presses again. You get to use momentum. You don't get to with your single leg deadlift, but you do get to for these cleans and presses. So grab that bar, set position. Here we go. Push through the feet. Create that momentum. Go. Control your reset and go at your own pace. If you need an extra beat, take it. Make sure you're breathing. Good work. Keep it strong. Can you give me 10 more seconds? Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Gets your heart rate up a little too, doesn't it? Shake it out. Other foot. Don't be surprised if one side feels a lot wobblier than the other. We always have one side that accomplishes this better than the other. Slightly wider handprint, planting that foot for our single leg deadlift. Grab that bar, set position. Here we go. Squeeze the glutes. Stay in control. Now you don't have to come all the way down to the ground. You're gonna tilt forward far enough that you feel the backside of your body having to work and squeeze to stand up. Keep going. This glute is squeezing to lift my leg. The glute over here is working to control the bar and the tilting movement so nothing gets a rest. Keep going. Woo! If you went off balance like I did, then you're doing it right. We should be challenging our balance. Awesome work. Set that down. Shake it out. Ho ho. That was a good one. Guess what? You get A bit of an extra rest again, but we're gonna go back to that first set of work. Now you may keep your weight exactly where it is, or you may want to increase your weight a little. I'll leave that up to you, but we're gonna go back to that original squat to lunge. Okay, this is where I want you to add your weight. So if you're going back to that squat to lunge and row weight, do that right now. And if you don't want to change your weight, just grab some water. Take a second to reset and get ready for round 2 of both of those exercise blocks, okay? Okay, squat to lunge, reset, rein it in. We need to clean and press that bar up onto our shoulders. So join me right here. Push, set that weight down. Pick which foot you're gonna do this with. Squat to lunge, here we go. Full range, keeping it in control, staying super strong through the body. Try not to get really locked up in the upper body. Bring those elbows a little forward. Relax your grip on your bar. You don't need a death grip on that bar. Keeping that core really tight. Making sure to breathe. 10 seconds here. Do you want to stay low? How are you going to finish this one off? 3, 2, 1. Bar down. A little rest here. Shake out that grip. Dead squat. Dead row. That's where we're going. Okay, big deep breath. Plant those feet. Back to that overhand grip on the bar. Nice, big range of motion for this dead squat. So pick up that bar. Set position. Dead squat. Here we go. Now, if you can get all the way to the floor, I want you to try to do that each time. If you're working on getting there, can you think about extending it down a little further each time? Making that range of motion a little bigger each time you do this. Don't forget to squeeze the upper back. Right here, squeeze. Nice work. 10 seconds here. Stay with it. All right, set that down. Shake it out. Other side. Squat to lunge on that other side. Again, take a second. You've got some time to recover before that bar has to go back up onto our shoulders again. You ready? All right, let's do this. Grab that bar, power it up. Find that comfy spot on the shoulders. Plant your feet. Here we go. Squat, lunge. Now remember, our core and our back and our spine and all of those parts of our upper body are not resting. They're keeping us smooth and in control of this movement. Good work. Really push through those feet. Okay. Are you going to stay low? Are you going to push it to the end? Do what you can. 3, 2, 1. Bar down. Nice job. Shaking out that grip. Squat. Nice big range of motion. And that row. Then we're done with those. We're not going to come back to that one again. So big deep breath. Get ready. Big range of motion. You ready? Grab that bar. Stand tall. Here we go. Push those hips back behind you. Drive through the feet to stand. Hinge and pull. I want you to really focus on breathing. Think about exhaling on the hard part or the push part. Right here. Exhale. Nice work. We're almost there. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set that down and shake it out. Awesome work. You do know what's next, right? Yeah, we're going back to our clean and press and those single leg deadlifts. 4 new exercises, but you've got time to shake it out. Big deep breath. What weight do you want on your bar? This is your time to change that weight out for those overhead presses and that single leg work. So right here, reset your bar. Once that bar is reset, you get to take a second and prep yourself for what's coming next. Clean and press. Nice big full body movement, using the momentum from the legs to drive that bar overhead. And then that controlled single leg deadlift. We need that bar in our hands. Let's do this. Pick it up. Hands are just outside the legs. Clean and press. You ready? Here we go. Use your legs and press overhead. Strong reset. Go at your own pace. And if you need that little extra, reset in between. Remember, on that release or your reset, I don't want you to let it fall. I want it to be controlled. You're moving that bar around, not gravity. Come on. Under 10 seconds. Nice work. Rest that grip. Shake that out. Awesome work. Single leg deadlift, slowing everything right down. Calm mind, calm body, in control the whole time. Easier said than done. We need a wider grip on that bar, standing up nice and tall in that set position. Plant your foot, shoulders back, tilt it forward. Here we go. I need you to squeeze and reset. Remember that option. Set down and reset, or try not to touch down and see what happens. Instantly, you have to work a little harder. Keeping everything long, not letting that bar pull the upper body into a rounded position. Keep those shoulders back and strong. Keep going, about under 10 seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Shaking out that grip again. Clean and press. One more time, and then we say goodbye. Shake it out. Big deep breath. Resetting. Momentum again. Use those legs. Drive through the floor. You ready? Pick up that bar. Set position. Clean and press. Let's go. Use the legs. Drive. Take time in between. Or if you want to, you can try to make it continuous. Whichever you need. Take that rest. Keep good form and power it up. Strong reset. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Oh, nice job. Shake it out. One more in this block. Bigger break is coming. Single leg deadlift on the other side. Yes. Reset. Bigger break coming after we finish this round. So I need you to grab that bar. Stand it up tall. Here we go. Tilt it forward. Squeeze. Back side of the body's working really hard to keep us balanced. Both of my glutes are working. They're both squeezing to stabilize through my upper body and my pelvis so that I don't kind of go off kilter. Squeeze. Go slow. This one is not about how many reps you do. This one is about form and control. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Set that down, shake it out. That entire block is done. We are not coming back to any of those. We are gonna move forward, but we are done with that training. So shake it out and know that we're gonna take a little bit of weight off the bar, and we're going to be using our plates for some of the work also, going to some smaller muscle groups. You ready? Change up your bar, and let's do some upper body work. All right, so as you can see, I have some lighter weight on my bar. We've got some bicep curls to do with that bar, so make sure you've got the appropriate weight on there. We're gonna switch to some plate work after that. We're gonna finish our set with a bit of a plank, so make sure you have some space for that. But first up, we're gonna start with an underhand grip because we're gonna go to those bicep curls. In case you're not familiar, this is what they look like. Our shoulders are back, underhand grip. We are taking our bar from our thigh and we are bringing it up just in front of the shoulder and then back down towards that thigh. So, with that being said, I need you to get that underhand grip. Stand up nice and tall. Here we go. Curl up. And then make sure you lower down. Don't let it kind of crash back down. We want to keep it nice and smooth. And the other thing I want you to look for is, are you breaking at the hip to kind of rock the bar up? Try not to. Stand tall. Your body's like a statue. The only thing moving is that bar. And it's kind of drawing a half circle in front of you as it comes up and tracing that same path on the way down. Good. Keep this going. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake that out. I'm going to pull mine out of the way here, and I'm going to switch over to a set of plates. Now you want to grab your plates, and you're going to hinge forward, kind of like we did in that first block where we've got that hinge. Take a look. I'm pulling my elbows really high behind me, and I'm pinning them in nice and close. From here, I'm extending back. So grab those weights, get a nice strong grip, hinge forward, lift that elbow nice and high, squeeze them in, extend, and reset. Now look, you'll notice I'm only resetting to about hip. I'm not bringing it all the way forward, and I'm definitely not swinging. I need to start and finish at about that hip level. This is going to isolate that tricep even more than allowing that swing to happen. In actuality, when we swing, we're making our bicep do some of the work, which is a little mean considering we already made those biceps work really hard. Keep going, under 10 seconds of these kickbacks. Hang in there for 3, 2, 1. Nice work. You can keep these plates. We're going to our shoulders for this next one. So take a look. I've switched my position so that my hands are facing forward. I'm going to lift in front of me, open nice and wide, bring it back and down. Again, isolating shoulder and not letting the body help out too much. You with me on that? I know you are. Shoulders back, palms forward. Here we go. I need you to lift shoulder height, open to a T, bring it back shoulder height, and lower down. This is another one where it's not about speed. It's about control and keeping everything really strong through each portion of the movement. Try not to counterbalance by letting your back kind of round out. Stand tall, be strong. Keep this going, you got about 15 seconds left. Stay in control of the movement and keep breathing. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you only need one. You can set this down. We're gonna do a plank. We're gonna be in tall plank position, which means our palms on the ground, knees or toes for your legs. And this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna be in a nice tall plank. You're gonna reach and move that weight. Then you're gonna reach and move that weight. You ready? Find that strong plank position. Everything locked and loaded. Here we go. Reach and move that weight. Now, if you need to make this a little easier, widen your feet. It's going to make you more stable in the lower half of the body. If you want a challenge, your feet are gonna come closer together and you're gonna have to fight your hips from going side to side. That's the true challenge, is not letting that counterbalance happen. Don't let yourself tent up. Keep it in that plank. Reach for that plate and pull it across. Rest. Nice job. Okay, let everything reset. I have great news. This whole block is shorter than the first block, and we are gonna go through each of those exercises just one more time. So I need you to get ready to repeat that upper body work, which means we're back to our bar. Underhand grip on that bar, and we're going to make sure that our upper body is not moving around. Now, question for you. Were your bicep curls fairly easy? Because you have time right now to add a little weight if you're questioning whether you could go a little heavier. You still have 20 seconds to do so. If you're good with the weight you had, like I am, we're gonna get ready for that underhand grip again. Nice, big range of motion, isolating it so it's arms only. Grab that bar. Stand tall. Final round here. Here we go. Lift and squeeze to lower back down. Don't let that bar have a fall. We need to keep it in control. Now, if you find it really difficult to keep your body from moving around, you can take a kickstand. Take that foot back behind you. It'll stabilize the body to help through this movement. Keep going, got 20 seconds here. Do what you can. Drawing that half circle in front of you. Squeezing the bicep. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Set that aside. We don't need it anymore. We're going to our plates next. So remember that tricep kickback? That's where we're going. Grab those plates. I'm gonna give you some options in case you're feeling a little fatigued in the upper body. Instead of staying out here with both of them moving, you can drop down and give yourself a little reprieve. You choose. Here we go. Squeeze to lift. Extend, hip to extension point. If you're wanting that little bit of rest in between, you can drop down towards your feet. You choose how you want this to look. Good. Try to keep a long spine. We're not letting it round over. Long spine, and everything's engaged. My legs are helping stabilize. My back is supporting so that my arms can move. Squeeze. If you're feeling tired, they want to come down here. Don't let it. 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. Front raise to a T, so our shoulders are next. Take a second, reset. Our underhand grip is where we're at. We're really close to the finish line, so stay with me. Stand nice and tall. Just as a reminder, this is what it's gonna look like. So grab those plates, get ready. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lift, open to a T, back to the front, and lower down. But look, I'm not coming way up here. I wanna keep it level with my shoulder. So I'm lifting to shoulder height. I'm keeping it at shoulder height before I reset back down. Do what you can. If this is feeling a little tough, you have options. You can bend a little at the elbow. Shortening the lever takes a little bit of that intensity off, or do one at a time. But we are close to that finish line. Stay with me for 3, 2, 1. We only need 1. Set that down. Plank with the plate pull, keeping our hips really stable. Final exercise. So start thinking about elongating that spine, anchoring into those hands. Wide feet, slightly easier. Narrow feet, a lot tougher. So choose where you want to go. You ready? Here we go. Reach and pull right here. Each time, I need you to reset and squeeze so that this doesn't happen. Right? I need you to rein that in. Stay strong in that plank. Stay silent in the body. Only thing moving is those hands and that plate. Go to those knees if you need to. Keep it stable. You've got 10 seconds left. Do what you can. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Reset and come on up to standing. I want you to take about 20 seconds here and just let the arms go. Just let it kind of release through the shoulders, release through the upper body. Nice work. Add a little bit of traveling to the feet. Just let everything go because your workout is complete. However, stay with me for just a minute. I want to bring it into a little bit of stretching. So find your balance on one side. Grab your foot, bring it into a quad stretch. Think about your hips pushing forward so you feel a nice stretch through the front side of the leg. Good. Other side. Again, pushing those hips forward, knees close together. Good. Shake that out. Put your heel forward. Hinge, just like we did in all of that leg work. Hinge forward. Reach for your foot and then up tall. Switch to the other side. You should feel a nice stretch through the back side of the leg as you hinge and reach. Good, let's do one more on each side. Last one here. Awesome, keep your hands up in the air. Take one and bring it down your spine, stretching out through the tricep. Try to keep your head lifted. Don't let it pull to the ground. Good, reach for the ceiling, switch to the other side. Walk it down the spine. And release that, bringing your hands down and widening them. Feel a nice stretch through the front side of the body. Release just a little, turn those thumbs down, push back behind one more time. Release that, and you are done. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that I'm going to see you again really soon.